Welcome back to BuzzMoncton. I'm Terry, talking with an up-and-coming local artist who has been around, quite a bit, actually. He's done some traveling. He's a wonderful singer-songwriter, excellent musician, a multi-instrumentalist, by the way. His name is Andrew Moore. Andrew, welcome to BuzzMoncton.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
So I'll tell you what, you had quite a story to tell over the past few years. You're a local graduate here at Moncton High School, and your post-secondary career became quite colorful in a hurry. You headed to California, of all places.
I did, yeah. I decided back when I was looking for a music school to go to is pretty much what it was about. I had a few different choices, and I decided on California, one, because it was the farthest I could go without getting off the continent, and also because of the warm weather, yeah. It's hard to beat.
Is it really? So that begs the question. Now you're back in town and you're honing your craft. LA to Moncton, what's going on there?
Yeah, I don't know if the change gets much bigger, honestly. It's kind of crazy. Just to do with even the vibes of the city, right, and such. Like, you go to LA and I want to be honest about LA. It's a city of faces with not much underneath, Everybody has something underneath, but they're not showing you. They're putting on a face to create a career, right? Everybody's very career driven, and you get back to Moncton and everybody is way more laid back, and it's nice.
Yeah. And as an artist, more receptive perhaps, and I don't know what the word is, maybe just a warmer feeling of humanity?
Yes, yeah, most definitely. It's definitely a warmer place to be. Just being in Moncton instead of, I don't want to call LA cold necessarily, but it's a bunch of people that are ambitious and they're moving towards a goal. And I guess that was kind of nice being there as well, because it does push you a little further, right? It pushes you. When I came back to Moncton, I did have to kind of decide for myself that I was going to push myself every day to do it, because there was nobody around me doing it for me, right? In LA, you can go anywhere and see world-class acts for $10 because it's so saturated. So when you have that hanging over your head the whole time, you like every day you're like, man, I need to work more. I need to get better. I need to get better.
Yeah. And it's quite an experience, no doubt. Now, in your time in LA, how long were you in LA?
3.5 years.
Yeah. So you did. You took advantage of that time. You went to school, but you also performed on many stages there.
I did. Yeah. I got a chance to perform on a few very iconic stages. The Whiskey A Go Go, Saint Laroque as well, the Viper Room, a few different spots like that. And I did get a chance to go to Las Vegas once for a gig. It was kind of interesting. I got to play with a Persian superstar. My buddies, actually, when I told them this, they thought I was totally kidding, because, what kind of story sounds true when you say, I'm going to Las Vegas to play for a Persian superstar that nobody's heard of, because I don't really listen to Persian music, but...
Right. And what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, so there'll be no stories coming out of that either.
Right, yeah.
So here you are back in Moncton. You're fostering your songwriting here. Obviously, you're working on a new project. What can you tell us about that?
Well, I can. It's been in the making for a long time. It kind of started, I would say, 2.5 years ago as like an acoustic EP, and then as soon as I started recording it, I started with electric guitar, and then it got real ambient and kind of more rock based. It was actually originally an EP that I was making because I was planning on going on a cruise ship and playing there, and I wanted something to sell when I got on there, right? But it changed vastly in that amount of time, and now it's more, I'm kind of working it towards like a Pink Floyd, a Jack White kind of mix.
Well, that sounds very interesting. You're a multi-instrumentalist. How much is that going to play into this album?
Pretty much the whole thing. I finished recording the drums just a few weeks ago. And now I'm working on some guitars. I'm going to be playing the piano. The only thing that I'm not going to be doing is most of the bass work and some string work. I have a friend that I played with a lot back in Los Angeles who's going to be laying down that stuff for me.
All right. So where can people look forward to seeing you? You got some plans for the upcoming summer season, the festival season?
I do, yeah. I would definitely like to have some sort of mini tour of some sort around Atlantic Canada in late summer. That's when I'm planning to have the album ready for. So hopefully, if everything kind of comes together at the same time, I can have the album ready and then take that with me as I go.
All the best to you, Andrew. Thank you so much. We're looking forward to catching your act soon, au complet, as it were. For Andrew, I'm Terry with BuzzMoncton.com. Be sure to check our events page often to find out where Andrew here is playing, and, of course, all the other folks here from Metro Moncton. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.